This is Faiz Mahmood with correct use of tenses. Lecture 7. Today we will learn past perfect tense. It is used, this tense, past perfect is used. First of all, note one thing to denote a single action in the past. Never use past perfect, a single action which has happened once. Never use past perfect for such kind of events. Instead, use past simple or past indefinite. I had received your letter yesterday. This is wrong. I had received. This is a single action which happened yesterday. So we cannot use past perfect for such kind of actions. Rather, use past indefinite for such kind of action. I received your letter yesterday. This is the correct use of tense. We use in a single sentence past perfect can only be used if the sentence has one of the words. If there is before, already, since, till. If you're using these kind of words or these words, you may use in a single sentence past perfect. He had not read this book before. Otherwise, we cannot use in a single sentence past perfect, but if we use before, already, since, till, we have we are allowed grammatically to use past perfect. I had not yet paid that debt. Yet. This yet makes it past perfect. I had already heard this news. This already made it past perfect tense. Otherwise, these are the incidents of past indefinite. Past perfect is generally used in complex sentences. Generally used in complex sentences. It denotes an action which had been completed before another action was begun. Mind it, which had been completed. One action had been completed before another action was begun. So the first action should be in the past perfect, while the second action should be in the past indefinite. How? We may see in examples. The Prime Minister had hoisted the flag before the speeches began. This is a complete action. So, the action which is complete should be in past perfect. The second action has not started yet. So, this should be in past simple or past indefinite. The sun has risen before he got up. This has not happened. This has been completed. So complete action should be in perfect, past perfect, and the second action should be in past simple or past indefinite. Had the sun set before the birds flew to their nest. Again, complete action in past perfect. The patient had died before the doctor came. Again, the death happened before the doctor came. The complete action should be in past perfect, and the other action or the second action should be in past indefinite. We use past perfect to express duration up to a certain time in past. Duration, duration. We use duration, an event which happened up to a certain time in the past. By the time he left the bar, he left the bar. He had practiced, this is complete, law for 35 years. At duration, this is the duration for 35 years. A certain time in the past he has completed. It is used in indirect speech when present perfect and past indefinite become past perfect. I said, you have sold your soul. This is present perfect. I said, you had sold your soul. If I change it. I said, you sold your soul. It will remain the same. I said that you had sold your soul. So present perfect and past indefinite becomes past perfect in narration. We use also past perfect to express hypothetical situation, imaginary situation which is not real and which always implied negative meaning. Which always implied negative meaning. If you had worked hard, you would have succeeded. It means he had not worked hard. This is a hypothetical situation. If he does something, this could happen, but he didn't do this thing. So this didn't happen. It is used to express a past wish, hope that was not realized, which didn't become a reality. I had hoped to visit Kagan Valley this year. He wished in the past, but he cannot realize this wish. I wish now that I had taken my father's advice. He is wishing now that if he had taken this advice, the results may have been different from the one he is suffering from. So, to express a past wish or hope that has not become a reality, to express these kind of wishes and hopes, we use past perfect tense. Now, how we make it, what we use it in this tense, we use had plus third form of the verb. He had completed, had, and third form of the verb completed his task before he came. This is a completion, and the other action is in past indefinite. To make negative, we place not between had and third form of the verb. And to make interrogative, we use has, we use had and place it before the subject or at the start of the sentence. Had he completed his task before he came? She had died before the aid reached. She had not died before the aid reached. Had she died before the aid reached? They had reached the station before the train arrived. They had not reached the station before the train arrived. Had they reached the station before the train arrived? So we use had and third form in simple sentences. We place not between had and third form of the verb to make negative, and we place had at the start of the sentence or before the subject to make interrogative in past perfect tense. So this is all for today. We will be here with the next lecture of correct use of tenses. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel for more updates and